All right, good morning. A good Chodesh, a good new month. We're leaving the month of Av and entering into the month of Elul. And just going to speak out whatever I'm feeling right now. Don't really know what I want to talk about. There was that eclipse yesterday. I'll tell you, at the height of the eclipse, I work as a chaplain in a hospital, a residential hospital. For the most part, inpatient, long-term, mostly psychological center, psychiatric center. And around that time of day, we have Jewish services. Jewish services, not regular davening, of course, because we don't really have from residents, clients that we work with there. Sometimes we do, but at the moment we don't. Baruch Hashem. So we have the Jewish service. What I usually do for the Jewish service, we do have a Sefer Torah there. So I'll read Kriya Shema in Hebrew and English. I'll read Ashrei in Hebrew and English. I'll read the Tfilas Habineinu in English, meaning like the abbreviated form of the Shemoneh Esrei. The first three brachas, the middle bracha, and the last three brachas. The middle of all just one bracha. And on Mondays, where we are, there's a Sefer Torah, so I'll lane. And whether or not we have a minyan, I'll just call up 3 people for aliyahs, even if it's not really an aliyah. It might just, they might just be reading in English, but we do the best we can. And then I'll say a drasha, and say a leinu, and that's about it. It's how we fill up the 45 minutes. I set aside for Jewish service. If it's a special day, I might bring grape juice or cookies. I might say Hallel or something else, whatever it is. Usually we'll read the Hallel in English, or whatever it is. Be something different for the special day. So yesterday, just in the middle of our regular service, was the eclipse. I didn't have eclipse glasses. Someone else outside. I just before the service, I stepped outside because I hadn't eaten anything all day until about 2:30. So I stepped outside to finally taste something, eat something. It was Yom Kippur Katan, so I wanted to wait till I davened Mincha Gedola. Went to Sklener Rebbe's kever yesterday, and to the Rimnitzer. It was the yard side of the Sklener, the Rebbe Zisha, Lucius Eliezer. I was surprised by how I was able to get there, in and out. I didn't spend a lot of time there. It was a nice experience to make a pilgrimage like that. and it wasn't that far from work. I was originally planning to go on my way home from work. My wife said she wanted me home earlier, so I have an hour and a half lunch break, so I was able to be there and back within a little bit more than an hour from when I left till I got back. Maybe an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes. So I had time to learn other things. And, then I had my group, and I went outside, and the group started late, so I was able to daven mincha. And then I went to my car to get something to eat. There were people outside, and they had the special glasses, so I got to see for a second with the glasses. It was interesting to see. That was about 2:30, so it was only partial, but you could kind of see something without the glasses, but you couldn't really see much with the glasses. You could really see it. That was interesting. And then at the time when it was the most in our area, so what we did was we brought the patients outside during the group. We tried to look through pinholes or things and reflections on our phones. You couldn't really see much, not how you could see with the glasses. You could kind of see something. Wasn't really much to see. I probably looked too much. Probably did some damage to my eyes, to be honest. I don't know, the way I figured is like, I look at the sun every now and then, and it doesn't really do that much damage, so it shouldn't do less damage like this, but also you're trying to focus to see it. It was really foolish of me to look, but I looked more than once, and alright, it was what it was. But I also kind of felt, and I said, let's say a prayer. We read Psalm 19, which just speaks of the sun going in and out. We read that in English, and then we went inside and had our service. And at the end of the service, I read Tovim Ma'oros from Kel Adom. We say Shabbos morning. I read that in English. When I got to the car after that, I saw someone send out an email with suggested readings, different psukim and Maimrei Chazal and Zohar, and it ended also with Tovim Ma'oros. But I'll just be honest, I felt just a tumah, and even though I went to the mikveh when I got home from work, because I wasn't able to go in the morning yesterday. And this morning I was able to go in the morning, and still, I'll be honest, I still feel a tumah from this event. I'm not sure if it's psychological, if it's imaginary, or if it's real. But I don't know. I don't feel like the mikveh got it off. Just being honest. Went to shul daven this morning. I was kind of in a rush, and I stayed late anyway. I don't know. Did anybody else experience that? Because most people were very excited by this. I heard Glenn Beck this morning talking about how it didn't really mean much to him. But I just felt, me personally, I felt a tumah. I don't know, I read a, excuse me, I should have paused, but I'm too distracted. I read an old article, of its time, how he suggested people should see the eclipse, and how it represents how God is in control of everything. And it's really true. And there are all kinds of discussions about what causes eclipses. Obviously, we know the scientific reasons behind it very clearly. It's something we've known for a long time, and yet it seems Chazal say it's a sign. Excuse me. Now we have to understand, what does that mean exactly? The significance of an event like this. Ready. I have, through my learning, any bonus in making anything. I'm going to be Masar Kedushin tonight at Hasana, and I read this morning of Musar about the Indian of the Badeken. You're gonna have to excuse me, I need to fix something out. And again, I should pause, but I'm gonna do a little Ted Cruz move here. Not sure why. Maybe it's because they're cutting the grass. I don't know. So, sore throat. So what's this Indian of the Badeken? Everyone says it's because, Yaakov and Jacob with Rachel and Leah, with Rachel and Leah, that Laban he fooled Jacob to taking Leah instead of Rachel, and so that's why we put on veil to make sure we're marrying the right person, but it's really just opposite, right? Because we you go put on the veil, and then you don't see her until the chuppah, and then you don't, by the Ashkenazim, we don't check. Sephardim, they go and they check, is it the right person? But the Ashkenazim, we don't. So what's this all about? And the thing was Jacob should have known that the custom in that place was not to give, he lived there for 7 years. He knew what was going on. And so with this, I forgot the guy's name, Mordechai, I don't know, he sends out Shalom Bayis emails. He said, it would mean Jacob was happy after they told him. He said, oh, but this is Leah, I want to marry Rachel. And then Laban said, well, you can marry Rachel also. And then it was okay. So why wasn't he upset that he had Leah? So the answer is the Musar that this fellow wrote out for me was like this: that as long as you have Rachel, you got to be happy that you have Leah. And what does that mean? Meaning, when you're getting married, you're accepting the whole package. Meaning everything's not going to be perfect all the time, but you're going in blindly accepting. And as long as sometimes it'll be what you want, you accept it. Sometimes it's not what you want. And the thing is, I was listening to Glenn Beck this morning, and he was talking about horrible things he went through in his life, and how all those things made his life better. And so while he wouldn't pray for those things, he would never ask for those things to happen, not for him and not for anyone, but once they did happen, he realized they're all good. They're all part of God's plan. And this is not just about marriage, it's about everything in life. There's so many things that are not in our control. But we embrace them no matter what they are, even though it's not what we wanted. But we accept with love whatever God gives us. We're going to be happy, and that's the message of the Badeken. That's the message of why we veil a bride. Because sometimes we have to go into things blindly and accept whatever it is. You know, and I see myself now. I look at my life, thank God my life is very good. And alright, there are difficulties, but I couldn't ask for anything more. I have a wonderful wife, wonderful children, wonderful jobs. Alright, I have a wonderful home, a wonderful community to live in. Right, it would be nice if the jobs were close to the community, but then we wouldn't have time to talk like this. So everything's the way God wants. I would really like to listen to Glenn Beck now that I have reception again for the next, 15-20 minutes till I get to work. So you have to excuse me. If you listen to this, I don't know why, because I didn't really say anything much. But thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And God bless. Be well.